Hey Tobe, how's it going?
I'll call you back. Hey Eddie.
We want to quickly interview you for 20 questions.
Sure, why not? Let's go.
Okay, who are you on the phone with just now?
None your business.
Girlfriend? Babe,
Nah. It was one of the boys. We just talked about football. So I think that's question number one, right?
Yeah, so do you have a girlfriend?
Do I have a girlfriend?
Or babe,
No.
Or someone you're talking to, a situationship?
Currently, no. I'm single as a Pringle and I'm loving it.
Oh my God, Pringles. I'm hungry. Okay, when was your last relationship?
I think my last relationship was last year, 2 years ago. Didn't last very long. I didn't really know what a relationship was about. So, yeah, it's been a while.
Okay, so what was the one thing you believe you learned about yourself from that relationship?
I think what I learned about myself from that relationship is that I rushed into something that I wasn't aware of, I wasn't prepared for, I didn't understand. And I think now what I've learned is to chill. The number one thing is to love God, make friends. From there, you see where things happen. So, yeah.
Okay, so do you believe in like boyfriendship or courtship? Like, what do you think dating as a Christian really should be?
So me personally, you know, I always refer back to this verse, Timothy 5 verse 2. So basically, sons treat younger women like your sisters and older women like your mothers. So I believe in kind of like courtship and friendship before anything else. So you will truly know when you're ready, when you've kind of spoken to God, got the word from him and he says, go ahead. But for now, I just treat everyone as a friend or an older mom. Yeah.
Older mom. Jeez, I don't like this term. I don't like this term.
Treat everybody as a friend. Take that back.
No, it's cool. So do you feel like you have a list? Because I mean, as much as, you know, obviously we're very spiritual about it, but there's still things you see and find attractive in someone. So do you have a list?
Do I have a list? So, or like my special traits, features, my spec. Okay. Just so I don't rub the wrong people the wrong way. I love everybody, but
too diplomatic. You want details.
I love tall because I'm tall myself. I'm about 6'3", 6'4" on a good day. But we'll get into that
ladies, I hope you're hearing.
So I'm tall, godly. Godly is important right now because I'm trying to build my faith. I should have said that one first. So someone that loves Christ, loves God, loves the Waterbrook Church.
Hey,
so that's important for me, of course. Christ, tall, good personality, good chat, and yeah, that's me, I guess.
Okay, and then in terms of approval, do you seek any particular people's approval to kind of move forward in a relationship with someone, or are you kind of like you and God alone?
So two people, obviously God, love God over everything else. And the second person, my mom. So
really?
I'm a big mommy's boy. A big mommy's boy. And my mom is currently the number one woman in my life, but there's space for another.
Okay.
Eventually.
There's still space, ladies.
But yeah, God, then my mom. Those are the two people that have to approve of whatever I get into and whatever, even my friendships, I guess. But yeah.
Okay. And then what are your thoughts on getting physical as in a relationship?
Personally, I wouldn't necessarily do it. I wouldn't do it this time. I don't think, like I said, the Bible always talks about like celibacy and waiting until marriage, because I'm the kind of person who believes that like there's a connection that happens when you get physical and intimate. So I'm waiting for the right time and the right person. Rather the right time when I get married, obviously, and when, for me, that will be the right time. Apart from that, I give hugs, hold hands, kiss on the cheek, anything like that, yeah.
Healthy hugs, we love it. And then, would you date an unbeliever or someone who loved God but was kind of just a bit watery on their relationship? Like, do you have to date like the most spiritual of girls, or do you feel like you can lead her better into Christ?
I think first of all, Christianity is like a lifestyle, right? So spirit cocoa, I don't think I'm spirit cocoa. I just enjoy God, I enjoy His presence, and I'm learning. So I'm not the perfect Christian, but I'm trying to get there. But if I feel like there's someone that recognizes my relationship with God, my religion, and they're trying to get closer to God, that's dope. So I think we can make it work. But God first, of course.
Okay. And then, you know, the Bible says something about he who finds a wife finds a good thing. If a girl approached you and asked you out and kind of really did the pursuing, would that turn you off?
I love that though. I'm one for confidence. So if anybody can come up to me in a bar, a restaurant, anywhere, and say, yo, I want to get to know you or this, that, I'm good with it. Yeah.
Okay, ladies, take the lead. And then I think one of our last ones would be, what are your thoughts? Would you date a social media influencer? So if she had like 100,000 followers and she's very much on Instagram, like, is that something that you'd be excited about, or is that something which you find kind of like?
See, now I have to be diplomatic.
Hey, are you gonna get the real answer?
You know, I'm somebody that nobody likes competition. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But willing to make it work. Obviously, if you don't put me in any of the stories or blow me up all over the social media, I'm cool with it. But not more than 2K followers.
Oh, wow, we have a limit. And then when you are interested in someone, do you ask for their number or their social media handle?
I ask for their number, you know. I think we're too used to social media, and then we end up having like conversations on social media for like ages.
Yeah.
But once you get the person's number, you give them a call. Hey, I met you the other day. Can we meet up? Maybe meet in church.
Hey.
And I think that's the better approach for me. So when you get the number, it's more forward next steps. When you get social media, it's more just like looking at their Instagram profile pics and liking here and there. It's not as material, it's not as realistic.
Oh, nice. And then I'll give you one hard one before we go. So what are your thoughts on soul ties?
Yo, okay, so I touched on that briefly, you know, earlier when we were having this conversation. I think you should always kind of wait. Rather, I think that soul ties are real, that we should always wait until we're married before we can do it. Because like when two people come together, you're bonding, you become one. So I remember when Adam and Eve were formed and created, Eve came from Adam, and then they became one. So I always have that in my head. I don't want to kind of put my baggage on someone else or carry someone else's baggage. I prefer to do things when I'm ready, spiritually, mentally, and yeah, ready.
Awesome. Thank you so much. You've been such an amazing host. For
No
someone who we
worries.
caught on the phone, we don't still know, but it's all right. Thank you so much.
I
You
love
have a
it, I
good
love it.
day, okay?
Yo, quick question. Who's
What?
sliding your DMs?
Hey!